Hey, what's up my friends? Welcome back to another Sprinkler Supply Store product overview. I'm Sprinkler Nerd Andy, and today we're going to take a look at and take apart a Hunter Y filter. This is a screen type filter or a screen mesh type filter. It's got a stainless steel filter in it. And this comes in a bunch of different sizes. The one that I have in front of me is the 3/4 inch model. 3/4 inch refers to the size of the threads. This is a 3/4 inch on both ends. And Hunter does have this filter available in a wide variety of sizes. So you can get it in a 3/4 inch, which is very common for residential and light commercial irrigation systems. You can get into 1 inch, also very common. And then it goes up to 1.5 inches and a 2-inch size. And those Y filters will be more common for large commercial municipal type systems that are flowing a lot higher flow rate and covering a much bigger area. These are oftentimes found on drip systems, but you might see these on spray zones and rotor zones if the water has contaminants in it and it needs to be filtered. So let's go ahead. I'm going to hold it up here. There's a couple parts to this. There's actually let me count the parts. There's going to be the base, the cap, the filter inside, and then this is the flush plug up here. So let's just go ahead and unscrew the filter cap so you can see what it looks like inside. And let's start with the base. There is the interior portion. And again, water flows from the inside to the outside, I think. Let's just check the flow direction. There is an arrow, so water moves in that direction. Yes, and it goes from the inside through the screen. So here's the stainless steel. It's a 150 mesh filter. There we go. It's a 150 mesh filter. It's very easy. You just saw me take it apart. You can take it apart. You can rinse in a bucket of water. You can use a soft bristle brush to clean it off. And then the other unique component of this Y filter assembly that I'll show you now is this cap on the top. This is a flush cap. So let's put the filter back on. Listen to that. Just the sound of the threads screwing on tight. Now you can remove this while the filter is in the valve box, and you can do a manual flush. So this could be something that you do on a seasonal basis. Keep in mind, it will fill the valve box with water. So if you wanted to export the water or direct the water somewhere else, you could put a small hose on that and then flush it externally, and so it's not filling up the valve box. And again, all you really have to do is take this cap off and then open the solenoid to allow water from that particular zone to flow through and get flushed out. Couldn't be any easier to take off this flush cap there, and then I'll just show my screen here real quick because this does come in a couple different configurations. We have the 3/4 inch and the 1 inch that has the 150 mesh screen in it, and it operates up to 120 PSI, which of course is a lot larger than any system should be operating at. Then we have the 1.5 inch and the 2 inch, also comes with the 150, but you can put an optional 80 mesh, because if you're putting this on a rotor zone or a spray zone, you might not need that 150 mesh because something that's larger can actually pass through a rotor, where in a drip component like a drip emitter or drip tubing, that particle may get stuck in the emitter. So as I kind of mentioned when we first started talking here today, that the 1.5 inch and the 2 inch models can flow a lot more water. So those might be used on non-drip systems, but where you're using sprays and rotors. And then you might want the larger screen size, the 80 or the 120. And then let's see, I guess the larger filter can go up to a much higher pressure. Keep in mind, Hunter does have this is just the Y filter. This doesn't have the pressure regulator built in. You can get models that also have pressure regulation. That would be in a different video. Here you can see the 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and then you can get, I think, a 3/4 by 1 inch. If you don't want to use an adapter, the threads can be different sizes, 1.5 inch, and the big 2-inch filter. So hopefully that helps answer some questions. I know it can be nice to just see what the filter looks like in real time. Very easy to flush, and just make sure when you're installing it that the water is flowing in the correct direction and you don't put it on backwards. So that's it, guys. This is the Hunter HY series filter. I think HY stands for Hunter, Y filter. At least that's what it seems like to me, HY filter series. And if we can help you with any of your Hunter irrigation questions, drip, sprays, rotors, controllers, we're happy to help you. You can reach us by phone, chat, and email. And until the next Sprinkler Supply Store product overview, happy sprinkling. We'll talk to you then.